just pulled in to Jamestown, North Dakota. I had to pull off the road and check out the world's largest buffalo. Pretty cool. I'm also going to check out Frontier Village while I'm here, and then I'm heading straight over to Fargo to check out 4E Winery, and I gotta find me some Knoephla soup. So come with me and let's see what North Dakota is pouring for us today. The North Dakota horizon has a way of making you feel small. It's a landscape defined by a vastness, but as you move east along Interstate 94 toward Fargo, that emptiness is suddenly interrupted. Rising out of the prairie like a sentinel from another era is a silhouette you can't ignore. I had a schedule to keep, a date with a glass of wine at 4E Winery, but some icons demand you pull over. My first stop, Jamestown, and this guy is Dakota Thunder. Standing 26 feet tall and stretching 46 feet long, the world's largest buffalo, a 60-ton monument to North Dakota's spirit. Built in 1959, it was the brainchild of Harold Newman, a local who wanted something so magnificent it would force travelers to stop. He hired Elmer Peterson, an art teacher, who fashioned this giant from steel beams and wire mesh, finishing it with a layer of sprayed concrete called gunite. For 50 years he stood here nameless. It wasn't until 2010, after a contest that drew over 3,500 entries, that he was finally christened Dakota Thunder. To put his scale into perspective, he weighs as much as 5 African elephants, or 30 average cars. He was built to rival the legends of neighboring states, matching the height of Minnesota's Paul Bunyan, and for 6 decades, he's held his ground. Just behind the monument lies the Frontier Village. Walking through here feels like stepping into a time capsule of the 19th century prairie. These are original buildings, banks, saloons, and even the writer's shack of Louis L'Amour, brought here to preserve the history of the Great Plains. There's quite a gravity here. You can almost hear the echoes of the Northern Pacific Railroad depot from 1880. It's a reminder of the grit required to settle this land. And then there are the living legends. The nearby Bison Discovery Center manages a live herd of 30. I was looking for a glimpse of the spirit of White Cloud, the famous albino bison who once roamed these hills. The staff here will tell you quickly, these animals are powerful, wild, and distant, much like the state itself. But the road calls. I'm leaving the concrete giant of Jamestown behind and heading toward the vines of 4E Winery. It's time to see how the rugged history of this land translates into a glass of wine. Oh, and a bowl of traditional Knoephla soup. Stay with me, we're just getting started. Just got here to 4E Winery in North Dakota. We're just north of Fargo, and it's a beautiful summer day. The storm just came through, cooled everything off, so we're sitting on the patio, and what better drink to have than a nice, crisp, white wine. This is the Frontenac Blanc. Everything they grow here is estate grown right here, and a lot of these grapes came from the University of Minnesota, as did Frontenac. So let's give this a go on the nose. That's definitely lemon vanilla with a little bit of like a yogurt curd to it, and then it's got like a little bit of yellow flower. I'm gonna check that out on the palate. Let's give it a go. And a yellow flower comes through. It's almost like a dandelion, like a cross between a yellow flower and a little bit of the green stem, and then you get that strong lemon citrus and just a hint of like a green apple, something along those lines. So anyway, this is the Frontenac Blanc, and it's true and native to North Dakota. Leaving the shadow of Dakota Thunder, the road levels out as I approach Mapleton. Just minutes from the bustle of Fargo, the prairie opens up to reveal a century-old farmstead that has defined the traditional boundaries of winemaking. This is 4E Winery. Established in 2015 by Greg and Lisa Cook, this is a laboratory of passion and prairie resilience. The 4E stands for the 4 elements: earth, air, fire, and water. But here, there's a 5th element: chemistry. Greg isn't just the winemaker, he's the chair of the chemistry department at North Dakota State University. That scientific precision is what allows 4E to thrive in a climate where traditional grapes would never survive. They specialize in cold climate viticulture, coaxing complex flavors out of hardy varieties like the red Frontenac. They produce about 12,000 bottles a year, and the selection is far from ordinary. You won't find a standard Napa cab here. Instead, you'll find Polar Light, a vibrant blend of Haskip and honeyberry, and a rhubarb wine that has become a local legend. It's a north of Napa philosophy, taking the raw ingredients of the northern plains and elevating them into something sophisticated and unexpected. But the experience of 4E goes beyond the glass. The tasting room is an intimate space for connection, often hosted by Greg and Lisa themselves. As a plant-based chef and creator of the YouTube channel The Pot Thickens, Greg has designed a menu that is entirely plant-forward. From fresh hummus plates to garden-sourced snacks, the food is designed to mirror the sustainability of the land. There is a serious craft at work here, a commitment to local ingredients and the grit required to make wine in a land of extremes. It's exciting to see a family-owned boutique winery redefine what local flavor really means. But now it's time for the ultimate test, pairing 4E's unique prairie wine with a true North Dakota staple, a steaming bowl of Knoephla soup. Let's see if the chemistry holds up. I'm here at 4E Winery on their deck, enjoying a nice Marquette. Marquette is the name of the grape, and it's made or was created by the University of Minnesota for the weather of this area. Before I give it a go though, if you see over my right shoulder, you'll see a very cool barn quilt they made on this barn here on the property. It has 4E on it. It represents the 4 elements of air, water, earth, and fire are the 4 things. So anyway, let's give this Marquette a go on the nose. There's a little bit of pepperiness there, a little bit of like spice, and then you get red fruit and a little bit of earthiness like a mushroom there. A little bit of fire, a little bit of earth, and a little bit of fruit. Anyway, let's give it a go on the palate. There's a little bit of like a tobacco there. Definitely some decent amount of tannins. The acid's a little high, but overall this is a pretty nice wine. Would pair beautifully with some kind of red meat or some kind of like baked squash, something along those lines. So anyway, if you get here, I highly suggest you give the Marquette a try. So I decided to walk over here and check out this cute area with the birdhouses. I think it's a little homage to the Audubon Society. I hear they're going to be here next week for a wine tasting, and there are birds all around us right now making all kinds of noises. So I'm assuming they find their little homes right here. In my hand, I have the Petite Pearl. Now this is another one of those grapes grown are actually created by the University of Minnesota for this very climate. Let's give it a go on the nose. It's got a little bit of earthiness to it. This has got like almost a dark dirt there, and maybe it's just the influence of what's around me, but I'm sure that's what's coming through in this particular grape. It also has a little bit of red fruit there, although it's kind of muted. And then there's just a little bit of pepper there. Let's give it a go on the palate and see if that holds up. That pepper is a little bit muted. You get a little bit more red fruit. Definitely a high acid wine. It's overall light finish. So it would go with a lot of different things. I think it might actually go with the Knoephla soup I'm gonna try later. I can't wait to see if that holds up. But if you get here to 4E Winery, I say give this a go, because you might find something that just becomes your new table wine. Just finished the wine tasting here at 4E Winery. It was a wonderful, wonderful experience. You can see the weather is amazing. We're just north of Fargo, North Dakota. I've got one more task to do here, and that's figure out which wine from 4E Winery would pair the best with Knoephla soup. But before I leave 4E, I gotta do one thing, and that's thank Lisa for the experience today. We actually found out we messed up, and 4E Winery wasn't even open today. But Mrs. K made a phone call, and Lisa answered the phone and said, come on up and give our wines a go. And we did, and it was a wonderful, wonderful experience. Anyway, let's head on into Fargo and see which one of these wines from 4E pairs with a Knoephla soup. To truly understand North Dakota, you have to taste its history. And in the heart of Fargo-Moorhead area, there is no better place to do that than Wurst Bier Hall. This isn't just a restaurant, it's a modern cathedral to German-Russian heritage, where the atmosphere is as lively as the beer list is long. Wurst is famous for its flight of sausages, an adventurous spread ranging from the traditional bratwurst to exotic pheasant and wild boar. But I'm here for something more foundational. In a state where winters can be legendary, comfort isn't just a preference, it's a necessity. That's why the Knoephla soup here is a daily staple. Named after the German word Knoephli, meaning little buttons, these handmade dumplings are the soul of the dish. At Wurst, they honor the scratch-made traditions of the immigrants who settled this prairie. They pack their creamy broth with hearty root vegetables and those signature dense dumplings, creating a bowl of food that feels like a destination itself. Now for the ultimate experiment. I'm pairing this North Dakota classic with the craft of 4E Winery. It's a meeting of two worlds, the rustic, time-honored comfort of the Knoephla and the scientific, cold climate innovation of Greg's winemaking. The verdict? It's more than just a meal, it's the taste of the North, and it was worth every mile of the drive. Wrapping up my North Dakota trip here at Wurst Bier Hall. Actually, it's Wurst Bier Hall. It's a German play on Wurst. But anyway, it's definitely not the worst. It's really good, really popular here in Fargo, North Dakota. And I came here to get the Knoephla soup. Knoephla soup is popular here, especially in Fargo. It's a German dumpling put inside of a creamy potato soup. It's really delicious. I did it with the crackers and the cracked black pepper, and I paired that with the Chardonnay, which went pretty well with it. But I'm gonna be honest with you, if I had the choice of pairing it with the wines that I tasted over at 4E Winery today, it would be the Frontenac Blanc. The crispiness, the cleanness of that white wine with this creaminess would have gone really, really well together. Wish I could have put the two together, maybe next trip. Anyway, I'm gonna say so long for now from Fargo, North Dakota, and I hope I get to see you somewhere on the wine trail.